What's up guys, it's Tommy here and welcome to a brand new Liverpool transfer news video where we will talk about a huge update on Kylian Mbappe's situation and also Simon Hughes, who is working at The Athletic and he's a very reliable journalist. He said that Liverpool will prioritize signing a striker, signing a forward player in the summer. So what do you think about this news? Which striker do you want Liverpool to sign? And also leave a like on this video if you are excited about another transfer news episode. So this is what Simon Hughes said. Klopp thinks that experiences such as these that Liverpool had such a really horrendous season on many fronts. If this harnessed in the right way, it can deliver the kind of footballer he can get the best out of. When each of Firmino, Mane, Salah and Jota arrived at Liverpool, they were talented but also very enthusiastic and desperate to improve, to take their game to the next level, to win big trophies and to make a name for themselves in Liverpool's history books. This should be a reminder of what Jurgen Klopp will be looking for when Liverpool enter the transfer market in the summer. It is understood that Klopp has prioritized a new forward ahead of other positions to supplement the team's attacking options rather than replace the existing ones. So Liverpool have no plans, according to Simon Hughes, to sell any of the front three, Mane, Salah and Firmino. And also Jota is definitely staying. Liverpool want to sign one more player similar to Diogo Jota, who will be reasonably priced but who will be very hungry, and he will be on the verge of becoming world class. Diogo Jota was a very good player but he was not world class when he signed for Liverpool, but I think he's on his way there. Not there yet, but he's on his way. If he scores another 10, 15, 20 goals this season and he repeats the same goal output next season, then already he will be well on his way. And yes, if you look at all the players that Liverpool signed in the forward area, Firmino, Mane, Salah, even Jota, they were very young with plenty of room for improvement, and they had a lot of untapped, unrealized potential and incredible physical attributes. So this is the kind of striker that Liverpool should be looking at, really. I think Patson Daka of Salzburg is a prime candidate, but Liverpool very rarely buy players outside the top 5 leagues, and it's not always a success. Look at Minamino and Tsimikas, they didn't really set the world alight since they came to Liverpool. And former Paris Saint-Germain winger Jérôme Rotten has said that Kylian Mbappe doesn't want to stay with PSG. This is what he said. Is he convinced to stay at Paris Saint-Germain, Kylian Mbappe? I don't think so, since otherwise his contract would have already been extended. I think Mbappe felt that his future is elsewhere. It is not a criticism, he has the right to think like that. I have the impression that he sometimes hides certain truths in his interviews. It feels like he's not being direct, and I don't like that very much, because it means that you are an opportunist, that your goal was to go to Real Madrid, but given the financial difficulties of Madrid, you can't go there anymore. That's not very honest by Kylian Mbappe. I think Mbappe will only leave Paris Saint-Germain, obviously, if there is a club who can pay his transfer fee plus pay his extremely high wages. And I'm not sure if Liverpool are that club. Considering what Simon Hughes just said, we might prioritize a young, up-and-coming, very exciting striker. But that could be Erling Haaland as well. Erling Haaland, I think, fits the bill in terms of a young player with a lot of untapped potential, and he has a lot of room for improvement. And yes, I know Haaland would cost a lot of money, 70, 80, 90, maybe even 100 million pounds. But you get that money back when you sell him in 5, 6, 7 years. And he will make Liverpool definitely better. And the president of La Liga, Javier Tebas, has all but ruled out the possibility of Erling Haaland or Kylian Mbappe signing for either Real Madrid or Barcelona or any of the Spanish top clubs. This is what Tebas said. He believes it is unrealistic to expect Haaland or Mbappe to be playing in La Liga next season. He said that he would like them to be playing in Spain, but it is being realistic about the chances of it happening. He said, I wish they would come, but we have to be realistic. I don't think either of these two players will be signed in the summer to La Liga. And yes, without fans in the grounds, clubs have been losing a lot of money, and even the likes of Real Madrid and Barcelona may not have the funds required to make a serious run for Mbappe or Haaland. Real Madrid were reported to be in a 900 million euros in gross debt, and also the same report claimed that Barcelona are in debt of over 100 million euros due to transfer fees owed to other clubs, and this shows why neither club might be able to afford Mbappe or Haaland. And I think they wouldn't really go to the Bundesliga. Maybe Haaland would sign for Bayern, but I'm not sure. So this makes actually the Premier League their most likely destination, because I don't think, apart from La Liga, Premier League and the Bundesliga, maybe Paris Saint-Germain has the funds to sign Haaland, but the other clubs in the other leagues don't have the financial means to pull off these transfers. So actually, it's going to be very interesting what happens to these two players. And tomorrow morning, the Champions League draw will take place, and I want Liverpool to get Porto or Borussia Dortmund, somebody like that. Man City have a 37% chance to win the Champions League, according to the people behind 538, who have used their own statistics to calculate each of the remaining chances. But Man City, having won no European Cups, no Champions Leagues before, makes that a little bit too high, in my opinion. Yes, they have a great chance. They have the best squad and probably the strongest starting 11, but Bayern Munich are also strong contenders. Bayern only got 17% according to this website, Chelsea 13%, and Liverpool are 4th with 11%. But Liverpool have been dark horses, have been underdogs in many competitions, and we managed to win the Champions League previously when we were the underdogs. So let's hope history repeats itself. And many Liverpool fans think that Manchester City are the team to avoid, and also Bayern Munich as well. But Bayern have somewhat of a dodgy defense lately. Real Madrid are not in the form that they once was. Porto got lucky against Juventus. Chelsea are beatable, according to some Liverpool fans. And Paris Saint-Germain, they have a history of collapsing under pressure. So really, I would fancy Liverpool against basically anyone apart from Man City or Bayern Munich. I want Porto, Dortmund or Real Madrid. I think that those two teams would be absolutely brilliant. And according to ESPN, UEFA are said to be confident that spectators will be able to attend the Champions League final in Istanbul this May, and maybe with a reduced crowd and with social distancing in the stadium, they could play. But I think what should be happening is the fans who got vaccinated already, they should be able to attend the Champions League final. And Peter Schmeichel asked the hypothetical question, would Jurgen Klopp leave for Bayern Munich? He said, think about this scenario. Let's play with the idea that Hans-Dieter Flick takes the German job, which is not a given. Then Bayern Munich need a new coach, and Jurgen Klopp has been offered that job before. That is an absolute top job, and it's a top job in his own country. You say that he would never leave Liverpool for the Germany job, but would he leave it for Bayern Munich? And Jamie Carragher said this about this question. He may leave, Jurgen Klopp may leave when his contract finishes, but I don't think he would break his contract. In his two previous jobs, he has always left when his contract has finished. He has come out and stated that publicly in the last week or so. I would imagine he would stand by his word, and he would want to improve on the season Liverpool have had this season. So I'm sure that Jurgen Klopp will be back next season with Liverpool, and he will try to win the Premier League and the Champions League again. And also, Liverpool fans answered that Diogo Jota's best position is through the middle. There was a vote on the Empire of the Cup Twitter account, and 5,600 Liverpool fans voted, and 65% of them said that Diogo Jota's best position is through the middle, and 31.8% said it's on the left. I think our best front three right now is Salah, Mane and Diogo Jota through the middle. So yeah, that's my opinion. Until Bobby Firmino improves his form, I think Jota is a better option. He just scores more goals and he puts in the same amount of work as Bobby Firmino. And Jamie Carragher said something very interesting about Mo Salah and Harry Kane. He said, I think Salah will be there at Liverpool for the next few years. I think he's in a similar position to Harry Kane. I think they have probably missed the boat if they ever did want to go, whether that is to Real Madrid or Barcelona, whether it's Harry Kane going to Man United or Man City. For both of those players, I think you are talking 120 million plus, maybe more, and I just don't think anyone will spend that much on players of that age now. I think we would be looking more at paying 200 million pounds for Kylian Mbappe because of the longevity, maybe the same with Erling Haaland too, because you would get so much more out of them. Also the situation that we are in with COVID and finances, the two Spanish giants have got no money, they are massively in debt, so Liverpool wouldn't let Salah go to anyone in this country. And would you want to play for Paris Saint-Germain rather than Liverpool? I would be very surprised if you did with the French league. So Jamie Carragher says, I think Salah is here to stay. And Jurgen Klopp said that the thing that pleased him the most was Liverpool's defensive displays in the past few games. He said the season is completely different than we obviously expected before the season. Nothing is anymore like it was then. That's not a problem. We knew one is the idea and the other thing is the reality. It's what we have to do. We have to show up in each game. We have to fight with all we have for the result, for this one result, and then in the end we will see where it leads us. I think the Champions League game against Leipzig was just a good example. We played a good game, a really good game against a strong opponent, but the most pleasing part was how we defended together. Everybody was involved in that, and tonight again, and that was the key. That we scored a goal obviously helped as well, but that we got a clean sheet again was about the whole team defending, and I'm really happy about that. It was a great goal from Jota against Wolves, a really nice attack, 2 or 3 passes, and Diogo had an opportunity to shoot. I was a little bit surprised that he took it with his first touch, and then the ball was in, and he was right obviously in a good moment as well for us just before halftime. When things are not easy and things are not clicking, you have to work even harder, and the boys worked hard against Wolves. The start was not good in the game, we weren't active enough, we didn't do enough in the beginning, but from the minute 10 to 15, from that moment on, we were really in the game. We fought, we played. Again, the last pass, the last touch was not often enough there that we scored more, but we scored one and defended together this result. Ugly, dirty, whatever is right, I have absolutely no problem with that, because that's the only way I know to get back on track. And Jurgen Klopp is right. Liverpool have to grind, have to work hard for each point, for each win, and I think hopefully that is the first big step towards improving our form in the Premier League. And also Klopp did an interview for Sportbild speaking to Lothar Matthäus, the German legend. He said the opponent usually doesn't need a lot of chances against us because we make big mistakes, insane ones that can almost be described as slapstick. On the other hand, we create a lot of chances. In the expected goals, we are still second behind Man City in the Premier League, but far from them in the ones we actually scored. This problem has been going on throughout the season. I like to be an optimist, but in the league it is almost impossible to qualify in the competition for the places that we have. At Tottenham, Gareth Bale is now playing again. They are also in the running, plus Man City, Man United are far away. Chelsea is on the rise. Reaching Champions League qualification through the Premier League will be difficult, we know that. You don't usually win the Champions League itself in a year with injury worries as big as we have. You know that, Lothar, as well. And Jurgen Klopp was asked what kind of damage would missing out on the Champions League do to Liverpool. It would mean a huge financial loss, otherwise not that much. I am aware in almost all football clubs in the world I would be questioned in a situation like our current one. This is completely normal, reality, the business. I would accept that immediately, but it's different here in Liverpool. Our owners, the sports director, even the players, nobody doubts anyone here. We have accepted the situation for ourselves, and we are fighting our way through it. And that's exactly the kind of spirit that you need. And I think Jurgen Klopp's job should never be in question with the amount of bad luck and injuries and bad refereeing decisions Liverpool had this season. We will go again next season, we will improve, and I think we will be back in the title race. Jurgen Klopp is definitely the right man to take Liverpool forward. And that's it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. See you later, guys. Goodbye.